Good evening, everyone. This is a relatively quick video to explain my journey for safely trading initially with $4 per trade, building up to trading with $1,000 risk. And I aim at each trade is to make one to two, or to make double my money, so a risk reward of 1 to 2. So how am I doing that, and where did I start? So in reverse, $400 is where I started, and I risked 1% of my balance, which is $4. And my theory is I risk 1% and I make $8, which is great. I then risk the same 1%, $4, to make 8. So I've now got 16. So my theory is I would half my profit and risk that. So I take half of 16, which is 8, and I'm now going to risk $8 with a hope to make 16. And then I'm going to keep on doing that. And what you'll see is if in theory that works, 4 to 8, 4 to 8, and then I double it every other trade, 8, you can see on the 17th trade, I'm now risking 1,000 US dollars, and I should be making 2,000 per trade. Now, why do I think this is safe? So in the beginning, you're risking 1%, but by the end, you're risking nearly 25% of your balance of your account. Why am I comfortable with that? Well, to put it simply, in the beginning, you're risking $4 to make 8, and then you risk 4 again to make 8, so you've got 16. If I lose $8, I drop down to 408. I'm still in profit. From the 400, I'm still $8 in profit. So each time, what I'm trying to do is make enough money where I can, I guess it's sort of conceptual buffer that when I risk 8 of the 16 profit I've got, if I lose it, it's not that big a deal. I'm still $8 in profit. So then I drop down, I risk 4 to make 8, and then go back up to the next level. So the idea is that each time you go up, you've got to double your profit before you can double your risk. You've got to double it, twice. So you keep going, keep going, keep going. If I got to, let's say, I don't know, I made a loss here at 32, or this one, 32. So I'm trading, my balance is 512, I risk 32, I'm hoping to make 64, the market goes against me. Then I would then drop down to the previous level, around the 480 mark, and I'd now be risking 16. I have not blown my account. I've still got plenty of profit, $80 so far. And hopefully with this 16, I make 32 again, I go back up to this level. Even if I oscillate here between these two, yes, I'm risking 32, which is a lot more than 1% of my account. It's nearly, what's that, it's about 7 or 8% of my account. My hope is that I can grow it much quicker than if I only risk 1% every single time. So as I go up and up and up, I've got to stay very disciplined that if I lose or I win, I have to stick to these levels. So if I did risk, let's say $1,000 at this point, I would go down to $900. That is a massive hit. And so I really don't want to do that. Whereas this shows me that if I lose $1,000 at this level, yes, it's $1,000, which is not good. I did not want to lose that money. I drop down to this level. I'm now risking $500 with a view that I get back up to here. Whereas if I was risking $1,000 at this level and I go down to 900, I've now got some serious work to make $1,000. At this rate, I've got to make 4 good trades in a row just to break even. Whereas here, it takes the emotion out of all this progress because I don't really care. I risk 1,000 to make 2,000. I lose it. I go down to this level. I then lose it again and again and again and again and again. I can have 10 consecutive losses. I am still nearly 50% in profit of where I started. And I've got a pretty good plan for how to get back up there in, yes, a few trades with a few losses on the way. So, started with 400, risk 1%, build it all the way up within 17 trades, risking 1,000. Some of you may think, I don't have $400. That's fine, no problem. What I've done here is I've hopefully drawn out the exact same plan to show you if you started with $100, risked 1%, and followed the same plan through, within 21 trades, you are now risking $1,000. So all that the extra $300 has done for me is saved me 3 trades. But hopefully you can see with $100, you can do exactly the same thing. The hard thing I find is that when you're risking $1 to make 2, you don't think you're making that much progress because it's only $2. However, in the bigger picture of things, You are one step of 21 closer to your goal if you're aiming to risk 1,000. So motivation is tricky in the beginning, and where I am now, let's look, where am I now? 477, that's pretty good. So I'm just getting close to this level 6, the sixth trade level here. And I'm actually in a trade in the background. I'll show you. But, oh, good, it's going in the right direction. Um, so what I've tried to do here is in the beginning, I was thinking, oh, it's only $4, I'll risk it. And I was quite happy to learn. I'd lose a little, I'd win a little, I'd lose a little, I'd win a little. And then I've more recently become more consistent. And I might make a video on what changed a bit later. But anyway, back to motivation. You're only winning $8. That's not going to pay the bills. However, it is one step of 17 to get to where you are. So what I've written down here is to show, yes, I really want to get to $1,000 today, if not tomorrow. But this shows me that where I am today, it's actually Sunday the 24th, within only a matter of days, if I made a successful trade every other day, here I am 3 weeks later, I'm at my goal. So what I've written in here is irrespective of the actual numbers in my account, the time it takes for me to get to my goal, it's almost touching distance of where I am today. And this helps me. So what I will do, hopefully if today goes well, keep going up, hey, 480, is I'll fill in when I hit this level. So then I know that I'm progressing and progressing and progressing. In fact, let's do this now with you. We'll change that to 24th March, bam. And I put in a formula that just says add two, add two, add two. So as I hit the right level, it automatically updates. And now I feel pretty good because on Monday the 15th, I should be placing a trade for $1,000. And that is my goal. Hopefully you found that useful. This is my plan, and hopefully you can see how you can grow an account very relatively quickly if you're consistent. And it's certainly helping me as I hit my target or aim for my target of $1,000. Let me know what you think if you've got any questions, and I might make a video on what's changed recently that has meant I'm more confident and I am winning more than I am losing. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.